Today is the day we do inventory. What is inventory, you might add? Inventory is when I go through every single thing that we have in the house that we use as a consumable, you know, deodorant, shampoo, toothpaste, flour, grains, mills, everything, baking powder, baking soda, all the cleaning products, all the beauty products, everything that we would normally buy to consume. It's when I go through, I count it, I add it up, I see if we need more for however long I want to have storage on the shelves. It's different for everybody. So I got my clipboard in hand, I've got a pen, we're gonna start going through everything. The beauty of this thing is I've created a list that took me years to make, but all I have to do is go through, open up a cupboard, and count what's there, and then I match it up with the list that tells me how much I should have on the shelf. And then I just total minus what I have with what I should have, and that gives me how many more I need to buy. I think I'm good on shampoo and conditioner. I think I'm good with everything that we have in there. Now it's time to go and count some of the food. So let's go. Before we make it to the food, let's stop at the medicine and see if we need anything else. You know, you never can tell. I am in the middle of building an apothecary. So some of this stuff I won't need, but until I get that built, I need this. And I'll also need it still as a backup. Now, a lot of the things on the list I have moo next to it, which means make our own. So as soon as I get finished using what I have on hand, I start making my own. And while I'm in the process of transitioning, when I have the supply of what the bit that I want to keep, I make and start testing the recipes for the ones that I want to permanently replace the item that I would normally buy. So like, say for instance, dryer sheets. I have my supply of dryer sheets, but I don't always want to buy the dryer sheets. I'm actually getting away from them. So in the meantime, while I'm still using the dryer sheets, I'm testing and making my own wool balls. These were extremely easy to make. They cost me less than $2 to make all of them. And I think they're $15.99 in the store. So there, I have my own dryer balls instead of dryer sheets. And then I'm just testing the essential oils that I want with them. So after I use up my supply of dryer sheets, this is what I go for. Which makes this whole list very interesting because there are so many things that say moo on them. Moo, 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 right? Because I'm no longer like dish soap. I'm making my own dish soap on most things. So I'll be using up what I have because I don't believe in waste. But as I use these items up, I start making my own. And some of that you're going to be on the adventure with. Okay, now we start the big adventure of the food. Yeah, you can't be here for this. Yeah, you thought you were going to get to see what's behind the curtains. No, we don't do that. We don't do that in this house. And this is why. It is nobody's business what I store on my shelves and how much I store. It is each individual's personal preference of how much they want, how prepared they want to be for how many days. It's just the two of us. We have a certain set specific number of days that we are prepared for, and it's different for everybody. So you need to pick and choose. Do you want to do 1 week? Do you want to do 2 weeks? Do you want to do a month or 3 months or a year or 7 years? I do know somebody that does 7 years. More power to them. Wow, more power to them. Anyways, so it's individual for each one of you. And it is not something that I share because I don't want you to do what I do. I want you to do what God is basically telling you to do. And if he's telling you not to store anything, more power to you. Now that we've got that part of the list done, we're going to do the next part, which is tallying everything up, totaling it, and seeing what we need to get, where we need to buy what item. And that literally just takes a lot of thought. Not really. I'm just going through the little lists and I'm going to be drawing zeros. I'm only looking for the things that don't have the zeros on them. And then I'm going to put A's for the things I order from Amazon, C for the things I get from Costco, US for the things I get from Chef's Store, and things I get from Winco. And then I'm going to put my shopping list together. It's really not that much. So this is what we've been doing. Instead of shopping, I used to shop once or twice a year. Once a year for everything huge, and then the secondary part of the year just for stocking up before winter came. Well, what happened after COVID was it would take me 4 months to do my once a year shopping list. So I started buying things as I was in town when I had used something. So I'm looking at the list right now and I'm like, we don't need very much. And we literally don't need very much. Usually I take this huge list in with me and we just work off of it, and people look at me and they think I'm crazy, and some people make some really weird comments. It's okay. I always make fun of their comments. Like, they think I'm serious when I say, "Oh, I'm shopping for the apocalypse," and they think I'm serious, right? They literally think I'm serious. Or they're like, "Oh, you must have a huge family." I'm like, "No, I just feed all the misfits in the town." It's like weird. Anyways, literally, I don't have very much at all. So now I have to plan the big shopping trip, and that will be one entire day. And I will go to all of these places, and then you and I will I'll probably do a live when we're packing it all. And we can pack it all together. What do you say? There you go. Costco will be my biggest one. This is also a trip that I ask my husband to go with me on, because it does require a lot of individual things. And I do like having the added security. Like, bonus, he is a good security guy. So, and people do like to make weird comments to me when I'm shopping for lots of things. None of their business, but we move on. Okay, that's how we do an inventory list in my house. I do it once a year, and ironically, I have not done it for 2 years because I'd been a little bit busy. Life was a little bit busy. So we're going to get this done, so if anything ever happens in the world, like a tree falls down and we can't get into town, we're prepared. That's the whole reason I do this, because weather events here are serious events. A couple trees on the wrong roads can make me become an island and isolated where I'm at. So this way, I am prepared, and I will be able to take care of my family if anything happens. You guys have a great day out there. Now you know what I know. And someday we'll just get to sit and rest and do nothing, right? I'm so looking forward to that day. I just don't think it's coming anytime soon.